Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. Thank you for joining us. Today I'm very happy to present to you our new space product range that will be coming out in just a few weeks, couple of weeks. And we've made a lot of changes. We made the product so much better that we're very excited to present it to you today. Remember, the space has been sold by Dryden Aqua for 2-3 years. It was a product that was even older than that. It was 12 years old, manufactured by the company PCFR that we bought the last year. So now Dryden Aqua and PCFR is part of the same group. And we were very happy with the software in general, but a lot less with the hardware. Software was very nice with some intelligence, with some optimization, eco-friendly features. The hardware was not the best point. So we're coming from this hardware that was getting old, let's say, and we took all your comments, all our customers' comments to make it better. Starting with these compression glances, difficult to connect, difficult to wire. We had these PCB boards that were a bit fragile. We had this display on the top right side that was not very practical. It was difficult to configure it with these 4 buttons. Not so nice, getting old. Yeah, 12 years old. So we're coming from this to a brand new product and a range of products. So this is what the new product will look like. A lot nicer, a lot more professionals, a lot more Swiss German, like we like to say. And to make this new product, we completely reviewed everything from scratch, starting from the PCB boards. So we manufacture brand new PCB boards according to our current needs, but also future needs. So very nice. And 2 PCB boards you see on the screen side by side. And then we made a completely new enclosure that was adapted to these PCB boards. So the idea is to make it more durable, more practical, and also expandable. More practical to wire, yes, because we had these compression glances. Now we will work with a new cable entry plate, which is IP54, and you will be passing all your cables a lot more easily to connect all your equipment onto it. We also prepared for you new clear schematic manuals, wiring diagrams, and a full installation video that you will see step by step all the hydraulic electrical connections. The connectors also will be a lot improved. You just have to come with your screwdriver, and it's very easy to manipulate, insert your cables. So much more practical to wire and configure and install. Connectivity has also been improved, so more connected than ever. Why? Because before we only had the Ethernet connection, which could be a bit of a limited factor. Knowing that space has to be connected, we need this connectivity to work with the space unit. So we decided to give you no choice in the future. The system will always come with integrated Wi-Fi, Ethernet, but also integrated built-in GSM router. Which means you might have Wi-Fi, but the signal of Wi-Fi is getting weak and it doesn't work. Then it goes to the Ethernet. Ethernet, for some reason, doesn't work anymore. It will go to the GSM router. So you're always sure to have proper connectivity in any situation. Automatic firmware updates, just like before, we will be able to adapt to increase the performance, to add new features. With the same unit you're buying today, you will benefit from features in the future. Simple automatic cloud updates, and you're getting new features with the same unit you bought today. The screen, this display on the top right, not very nice, difficult. You will spend hours making your configuration on this display. We decided to completely remove it. So the system will come also with direct Wi-Fi, which means that with no separate network, you're able to connect directly onto your unit. So you press the button on the side of on the unit, the space. It sends a signal, and you can come with any equipment equipped with a camera, your iPad, your iPhone, and your iPad, your iPhone become your display. Instead of this old-fashioned display, you have a beautiful local app on your iPad to make all your configuration much easier, much faster than before. You can directly connect the unit to the cloud. And again, you don't need any separate network to start these configurations. You can start to test your relays. We still recommend you to use the cloud app to make all your configuration from your office, from distance. But it's really nice to have a beautiful display on one iPad that you can use to make these first configurations. Also the beauty, you're not getting an obsolete display, you don't have any after-sale service on the display. It's always your iPad, your iPhone, no problem, it works every time. You can also lock it with a password if you want to. The biggest investment we've made is by far the microprocessor. We had a consumer-grade microprocessor in the past that was also 12 years old. Again, we are having more and more data. We are doing multitasking, and to speed up all these operations, we decided to go from a consumer-grade to an industrial-grade microprocessor. Much faster processing, 16 times faster, a lot more memory capacity, really to handle larger tasks and multitasking, and to speed up all the operation. This is really an investment we've made for the next 15 to 20 years. We made it, you will see the unit, the space, the new space will not be more expensive than the previous generation. So no worries, but you have a much faster, more durable unit and microprocessor. So the space product range starts with the space satellite. This is the intelligent core of the space product range. And this space satellite will offer full monitoring, so all your pool parameters visible in one single intuitive interface. On top, you will have some control. You will be able to control water balance and disinfection, and all that optimized with machine learning technology. So full monitoring and dosing. Starting with the most important parameters, this is water pressure and flow rate. But this time you will be able not only to control and monitor a single filtration system, but also dual filtration systems. So 2 connectors for your water pressure sensors, 2 connectors for your flow meters. We can work with the Flovis, available in a wide range of diameters, or the new spec FlowSonic, available in 63 millimeters. So key parameters to optimize and ensure this proactive pool maintenance. Water level, of course, we're keeping our 4 sensor water level sensors for skimmer pool, but also for overflow. But this time for skimmer pools, we're adding a titanium version for saltwater pools to avoid any corrosion problems on these sensors. And for overflow pools, we will be adding a new sensor, pressure sensors coming from the company ASECO. But the hardware is ready for it, and this is to control the water level in your balance tank using this pressure. So you can choose to work with the 4 sensor overflow sensors or the pressure sensor from ASECO in the future. Water balance and disinfection, of course, we still have this 2-in-1 pH redox probe, but this time we decided to go for a new one made in Switzerland, not in Australia anymore, and the test made us go for this one because we had so much more reliable readings. It's true that it's sometimes bad to have the best product with a sensor that doesn't give you the proper reading. So the test over the last 18 months were so good with this new one that we decided to change completely manufacturer, and we will go with this one in the future. You still have total alkalinity monitoring. We're still at the phase of estimation, which means you have to enter the alkalinity when you start the season in your pool, and the system will automatically calculate the drop in alkalinity in your pool. So this is very nice to know if you have to add more Alka Plus in your pool. When you do so, you will have to indicate the system, I added 5 kilos of Alka Plus, so it recalculates the trend and the drop in alkalinity. We still have this patent for alkalinity, and we will come in the next 6 to 12 months with a proper alkalinity measurement in ppm, but this requires a lot of testing, and this is what we're doing now. So we still are paying for the patent in alkalinity, and we want to bring you in the near future a clear, stable alkalinity measurement. What is new? We made the hardware evolutive and modular. So you will be able to add extension boards. You see these two slots in the red circle square. First chip we developed was one for the free chlorine and total chlorine. So in one chip that you will plug in, you will get these two parameters to have a combined chlorine measurement for all your pools. You can also go only for free chlorines or free chlorines and total chlorine. This is your choice, but you will have this slot for this plug-in board. And then we have an empty one for future developments. So the idea is that in the future you can choose what features you want to add onto your system, and you can plug in the extension board according to your needs. We have the idea of doing one for turbidity in the future, maybe one for trichloramines if we can. And then you come and plug in the extension boards that you want to make it evolutive like this. So very nice feature, and the combined chlorine, of course, is brand new. Very nice for public pools. For Modbus connections, this is something we already had before, so this is to bring some kind of intelligence for the DHN and hydrolysis system. So we are able to control the cell polarity from distance and the production. Energy meter you can also connect onto this one. And we developed a brand new acrylic chamber where you will have everything in one. So we regroup all the sensors in one acrylic chamber. The left slot for the pH redox probe, right one for the free chlorine probe, filter pressure sensor filter 1, pressure sensor filter 2, and a brand new rotameter that will include water temperature, salinity, and flow detection, all in one, that we will integrate in all our panels in the future. So you don't have anymore these flow cells to install before the filter, after the filter. Everything comes all in one, ready to go, and you can also get it pre-wired with the panels. So really nice feature, and really makes it so much easier to install, much more practical. DMX is also new, so we have this new DMX port. So in general, all the hardware is ready, but then it's all about software development. So DMX, we will start with EVA Optic brands, that it will be ready around October this year. You will have your disk on your interface, you can select the color you need, and then we can start developing all the brands with DMX. But we start with EVA Optics, and then it's only software development. We also are going with 12 inputs with this space satellite instead of 2 in the past. So this is also much better. With the space satellite, you will have cover status, you will have drum level, you will know if your drum is going empty, and get all these notifications from distance. Water, air temperature sensors, of course. So this is a bit of a recap of everything you can monitor for single and dual filtration systems: water pressure, flow rate, temperature, water level, pH redox, alkalinity, conductivity, drum level. I mean, I don't know any other system better than this in terms of monitoring. Energy consumption, free, total, combined chlorine, everything in one, 12 inputs. And you're not just collecting this data, you're not just measuring parameters. We are doing more than that. We're using self-learning technology, so we collect all this data, but the system will also learn the unique behavior of each pool, and will be able to detect any changes, any patterns that usually precede an issue. So this way we can anticipate the problems. We can send you, pool professionals, real-time alerts with possible fixes before these problems become critical. This is really key. It's not only monitoring, it learns, it predicts to protect all your pools from distance. So you're not just reacting, you get all these real-time predictive alerts from low alkalinity causing unstable pH, low and high pressure alerts if you're consuming too much water, water consumption with this early leak detection feature. If you're dosing too much chemicals, the system will tell you, look, there's a problem, you're dosing too much. You have these alerts. Low flow rate. If your filter needs to be backwashed, you get a reminder. If your sensors need to be calibrated, you get a reminder. If your chemical goes empty, you get the notification before it becomes a problem, before your clients even notice it. So this is really key. We want you to work proactively. This is the key of the system when you install a space. We want you to know what's going on in all your pools, one interface, all your pools. You know what pools need attention, what type of maintenance it needs, when and why it needs it. So you just come prepared. You send the right technicians with the right tools at the right time. You can even make a group of pools for each technician, so they really have their own pool portfolio. And this way you can manage a lot more pools with fewer resources, because there's no more wasted trips, there's no more guesswork. You're not spending hours to try to find out where the problem comes from. You go on site, you know exactly what needs to be fixed. And this is just smoother operations, faster fixes. And when we can prevent issue and call your customers before the problem actually becomes critical, you're making much happier customers. This is changing completely the relationship you have with them. And this is key to long-term business growth. So there's no more calls, my pool is green, come immediately. You're the one calling your customers. Sir, before your pool turns green, I need to come on site, I need to change the chemicals, I need to fix this. And this is really changing the relationship. So this is key to make more sales, more profit, have happier customers, and to work more pools with less people. Space Satellite will also come with some control. So we integrated 2 control relays, one for your pH pump, pH dosing, one for your chlorine pump, or you can also connect a Diegen space, hydrolysis system, or any type of salt system. Diegen space, the beauty is you connect it also to the Modbus connection, like I said. You can control your polarity reversal, you can control your production from distance. So it's a bit more intelligent. But in time of salt system will be okay. As you know, we have this AI mode, intelligent dosing mode. This is great. We're making significant chemical savings with it because the system basically doses and monitors your pool's response. So it really knows what impact this dose had on the value, and then it will try to reach this value as progressively as possible, not to destroy alkalinity and water balance. This way you're really saving on pH minus, Alka plus, and our customers notice a 50% reduction in average in chemical consumption. Some other customers were a bit less happy with it because you have this set point and maybe I don't have the value and the system is not dosing. They don't understand why, and they want a normal mode. And we will integrate it. We will integrate this normal mode in the future, which means you have your set point. My value is here. I want to reach my set point as fast as possible. It will dose until it reaches it, and as a normal system. You will not make great chemical savings like this, but this is a request from our customers. So you will just select which mode you want for the dosing. So, okay, you got it. Control with pH and disinfection. pH is also can also be controlled in a smart way using the Langelier index. You know, the colder your water, the more corrosive your water is. So temperature and pH is 2 key parameters, 2 key factors on this Langelier index. And they have a great impact on corrosion risk, even more than the TDS. So the colder the water, the higher your pH should be to balance the situation and to avoid corrosion. So you can tell the system, look, take into account the temperature, and the pH will be the pH set point will be automatically adjusted like this. So just nice features to avoid problems. Automatic water refills. So yeah, I forgot to say it, but you have pH disinfection, but also automatic water refills. So you can connect the solenoid valve to the satellite to control the refills, but also it does it in a smart way, taking the weather into account. So if rain is forecast in the next 1, 2, 3 days, you can tell the system, wait for the rain to come before refilling my pool to save on water. Early leak detection, I mentioned it. So in case of abnormal water consumption, it will tell you, look, you're consuming too much water. You need to go on site. There's a problem. Make a pressure test. There's a leak on your system. So this will also come with the Space Satellite. You want to go further? We have the Space Pro. Space Pro is basically a space satellite So all the full monitoring, dosing with 2 relays, but on top of it, we had 15 extra control relays to have a total of 17 control relays. This way you can connect all your pool equipment, manage everything from distance, starting with VS pumps, so you can control up to 2 variable speed pumps, 2 base go valves for your backwashes, heat pumps, jet streams, pool cover, automatic disinfection, and so on. We want to boost efficiency, and it starts with installing VS pumps. So we want you to be able to control your VS pumps, fine-tune the speeds. With the flow meter, you can really adapt your pool installation in the best, most efficient way. And on top, you can also add, on top of these 2 VS pumps, you can control an extra bypass pump. So I bypass my filter in overflow pools. You know, sometimes your filter is maybe too small. To have a good filtration, I should lower my flow rate, but at the same time, my pool is not overflowing properly. So you can add this bypass pump to always ensure a proper overflow in all conditions. So it can be a single filtration system also with a bypass pump, or two filters plus 1 bypass pump. So really nice feature, really nice add-on. 2 base go valves. So we want to control backwashes, of course, but we want to control them in the best, most sustainable way to save on water. So you can control your backwashes now by time, by pressure, and or flow rate. So let's say I want my backwash every 7 days, but at the same time, when the pressure is going to 1 bar, I want to do the backwash. You can do that. Or if my flow rate is going below 7 cubic meters per hour, you want to trigger your backwash. You can do all this. You can do by time only, you can do by time and pressure, or you can do all 3 together. Whatever comes first will trigger the backwash. Manual backwash also with a single tap on your screen. You can do that from distance. And we want to save water using the weather too. In case of rainfall, heavy rain, you can use the excess of water to trigger a backwash as well. I have 4 sensors, remember, on my water level sensors. If it goes to very high, I want to go back to high, reduce the water, using this water to clean my filter. This way you're always using rainwater, or try to save on water like this. So very smart, eco-friendly features. We believe it's the best system for overflow pools, and we want all overflow pools to be equipped with these base go valves, 3-way valve, because this is a key. We told you a lot about it in previous Pool Academy sessions. Number 1 advantage, the eco mode. You can automatically switch filtration to the bottom drain when temperatures are dropping. So it's cold outside, I stop overflowing, I stop evaporation, and I really reduce my energy bills. Number 2, we want you to backwash your filters, taking the water directly from the bottom drain of your pool, because you're using cleaner water. Remember, the backwash, the water you have in your balance tank is the most polluted water you have in your system. So you're using always clean water with better pressure, and you can reduce the size of your balance tank. So any new installation, you can reduce by 2 the size of your balance tank, and the payback is from the start with a base go 3-way valve in this case. So better backwashes, smaller balance tank, and we stop evaporation with the eco mode. Everything we do is to save on energy, chemicals, and water, really. This one is, of course, to reduce the chemical consumption. You all know the DAISY system. So you will need the Space Pro to connect the APF pump. We want to use APF because we can go from 1 to 0.1 micron. Everything you can filter and evacuate during the backwash doesn't need to be oxidized with chemicals. And this way we can reduce the consumption by 50 to 80% compared to a traditional Sense system. So use the DAISY system with Space Pro. And yeah, this is it. Quick recap on the features. So on the left side, you have the Space Satellite with 2 relays. It brings you full monitoring, smart chemical dosing, automatic water refills with early leak detection. And if you want more control, you want to control all your equipment from distance, you go for the Space Pro with 17 relays, You can control your pool cover, you can have smart backwash control, coagulation, flocculation, and so on. Launch a backwash from distance, launch the overflow, start your jet stream, everything you want from distance. So full monitoring and full control with the Space Pro. You need more control. We have a solution, and also a solution that you can add onto a Satellite and Pro. This is the Space Pilot. This is simply an extension unit, adding 15 extra control relays that you can add, like I said, on the Space Satellite. You can add up to 2 Space Pilot to reach a total of 32 relays. Or you can start with the Space Pro, and let's say you don't have enough relays to control all your equipment. You can also add 1 Space Pilot to reach this 32 relay capacity. Well, this is maybe too much in most cases, but let's say you have a double filtration system, fully equipped overflow pools with base-go valves, knowing that the VS pump is already taking 4 relays, so 2 VS pump, it's 8 relays. You might need this Space Pilot to have more options, more relays. So we want you to have no limit. You can really deal with any kind of installation, the most complex installations. What else? And all these parameters, all this monitoring and control, you will get on a new updated Pro app. So we reviewed the old app to make it a lot more faster, responsive, and you will have everything in one place. You get all your predictive alerts, but you can also really do everything from here. So manage your team, your team management, water analysis management, diagnose, remote diagnosis, go back in time, data history, logbooks with the trends, really control everything. I made a video for you that explains it better than me, so I'll let you watch it in a couple of minutes.
Whether you manage 5 pools or 500, one thing is clear. You need total visibility, complete control, and maximum efficiency wherever you are. That's exactly what the Space Pro app delivers. An all-in-one pool management solution designed for professionals who want to work smarter, not harder. From a single screen, you see your entire fleet in real time. An interactive map shows the status of every pool and spa you manage, while the All Pools menu lets you instantly filter between healthy systems, those needing maintenance and those requiring urgent attention. With Space, you always know exactly what to do and when to do it. No more guesswork, no more wasted site visits. You send the right technician with the right tools at the right time for fast, first-time fixes. And you're not just reacting. With predictive alerts, Space helps you stay ahead of problems, whether it's low consumables, overpressure, chemical overdosing, or water overuse. You catch issues early, long before they impact performance or become costly. You act before your clients even notice. Every parameter is tracked in real time. Whether you're managing single or dual filtration systems, Space gives you visibility on flow rate, water pressure, pH, alkalinity, salinity, free chlorine, combined chlorine, and more. That means you can diagnose issues remotely, spotting clogged skimmers causing low flow, identifying backwash needs, or detecting unstable pH from low alkalinity before they turn into serious problems. And when action is needed, you're in full control. With up to 32 control relays, Space connects to every piece of pool equipment. Variable speed pumps, automatic valves, heat pumps, covers, dosing systems, and more. You can adjust pump speeds, start an overflow, trigger a backwash, or close a pool cover, all with a single tap from anywhere. Configuration is just as simple. No more hours wasted in technical rooms. With Space, you can set filtration times and speeds, create pressure alerts, recalibrate sensors, adjust chemical set points, configure water levels, or even automate backwash cycles by time, pressure, or flow, directly in the app. Your team stays organized too. Custom permissions ensure every technician manages their own pools, knowing exactly where to go, what to do, and when to do it. Productivity increases, service improves, and resources stretch further. And when it comes to water analysis, everything is centralized. Upload test results, export service logs, and access a complete intervention history where every action, event, and alert is recorded from day one. Need proof for a client? Share it in seconds. With the Space Pro app, you're not just managing pools, you're building a smarter business, doing more with fewer resources, selling more by delivering reliability and peace of mind, earning more through faster fixes, smarter planning, and happier clients. Space isn't just a system, it's your strategy for smarter pool management. Space by Dryden Aqua.
So this is the key message: smarter pool management. We want you, pool professionals, to be more efficient, to do more with less resources, to make more profit, to increase your sales. And this is possible with the new Space Pro app. Really, you avoid any wasted trips, you fix faster, you plan everything smarter, you send the right people at the right time, at the right place. It's just much easier for you. And you can double maybe the number of pools you manage, make more money. And at the same time, happier customers bring more sales. So this is the beauty of the Space Pro app, and this is what we want you to do in the future. For your customer, it's also nice because they know everything is looked after, so they know you are looking at their pools once a day. You can tell them, okay, I'm looking at your pool once a day, and I make sure everything is fine. So for them, it's no surprises, no last-minute breakdowns. They know that you're coming and to fix things fast. And also their pool is always ready to swim, always nice, perfect pool water. With the Daisy Plus on top, you're swimming in drinking water quality with the lowest operating cost. The system with all the eco-friendly features will make them save energy, water, chemicals. Perfect pool water at all times with no last-minute breakdowns and complete peace of mind. This is what you have to bring to your customers. And we've made some promotion tools for you and a new Space YouTube channel. So Dryden Aqua Space on YouTube. You have all the videos for the pool owners, the pro videos with installation videos and so on, configuration videos. You can download the brochures on the Dryden Aqua website download section. So everything is ready for you. You can present the product, all the possibilities you can have with the unit, and we made it really easier for you to work with. We really recommend you to go with the panels, especially if it's the first installation. We made two types of panels, one for the Space Pro with 17 relays, where you find the new acrylic chamber with all your sensors, pH redox, water pressure. Free chlorine will be optional. The new rotameter with salinity, flow detection, water temperature. Stenner pumps, or famous Stenner pumps, one for pH, one for APF, the DA-Gen, or a third pump for liquid chlorine injection. The Space Pro panel will always come with the digital flow. We don't give a choice, and we don't give a choice for the connectivity. Wi-Fi, router, Ethernet, always in, air temperature, everything in, pre-wired, so you don't have any problem with connecting everything, it's ready to go. So this is what we suggest you to do, especially if you're discovering this system. We made one panel for the space satellite as well, so with two relays, dosing, liquid chlorine, pH, with two suction lenses, acrylic chamber with all your sensors. The flow is digital, will be optional in this case. And you will also have optional the free chlorine and the total chlorine. So Wi-Fi, router, and Ethernet is always in. So yeah, this is it. Thank you for watching this short session. I leave you with the promotional movie for pool owners. So if you want to share that with your customers, this is why your pool owner customers should go for Space in a 4-minute movie. And then we have shorter movies. I tell you thank you very much, and we see you next time. Product is coming out in just a couple of weeks. So we're very excited and hope you will be too. Have a great pool season and see you next time.
At Dryden Aqua, we don't follow industry standards. We define them. For decades, we've made millions of pools cleaner, safer, and more sustainable through science, innovation, and a different way of thinking. Today, we're redefining the way you live with your pool. Imagine a pool that thinks, that learns, that adapts, that talks to you, and one that, day after day, becomes more efficient and more economical. This is Space Satellite, the smartest pool monitoring and disinfection system ever engineered. Cloud connected, powered by artificial intelligence. Space Satellite goes far beyond basic monitoring. It analyzes, it anticipates, it protects. Imagine having a technician in your plant room 24/7, 7 days a week. That's exactly what Space Satellite delivers. With continuous data analysis and predictive maintenance technology, Space Satellite learns the unique behavior of your pool and can detect anomalies before they become problems. This is the power of data and machine learning in action. Your technician receives actionable insights, knowing exactly what's happening, what to do, and when to act without even being there. No more stress, no more surprise breakdowns, no more last-minute emergencies. Just precise interventions, no disruptions, and complete peace of mind. Your pool stays clear, balanced, and protected at all times, always perfect and ready to swim. And this is just the beginning. Where other systems automate, Space Satellite thinks, it eliminates waste, it saves you money. Thanks to intelligent algorithms, it does more with less. Less chemicals, with adaptive self-learning dosing. Space Satellite analyzes each injection, monitors your pool's response, and adjusts accordingly, with precision, with care. The result? No overdosing, stable water balance, and zero waste. Less water, with instant leak detection and optimized automatic refills. Space Satellite regulates your pool's water level with remarkable accuracy, and even checks the weather. If rain is coming, it waits and saves. And if a leak appears, even one invisible to the eye, it detects it instantly and alerts your technician, before you notice, before it costs you. With Space Satellite, every drop, every dose, every action is optimized. Ready to go further? Meet Space Pro, the most advanced all-in-one pool control system in the industry. With 17 integrated relays, Space Pro can connect to every component of your pool system, unlocking the full potential of artificial intelligence to optimize performance and maximize cost savings. Pair Space Pro with BESCO valves to automate your filter backwashes, only when needed, with zero manual input. And when it rains, Space Pro can put excess water to use, cleaning your filter without wasting a single drop. Activate the Space Eco mode to automatically switch filtration to the bottom drain of your overflow pool when temperatures drop, stopping evaporation, preserving heat, and cutting energy costs for good. Or combine Space with the Daisy Plus system and dive into water of exceptional purity. So clear, so clean, you could almost drink it. With ultra-fine filtration down to 0.1 micron and up to 80% less chlorine than a traditional system. For a swimming experience unlike any other, safer, healthier, and more enjoyable for you and the people you love. Space does it all for a perfect pool and true peace of mind. Space. Intelligence for your pool by Dryden Aqua.